See, I think I'm live. Hello. Sorry for the delay for anyone that may have been here live. I don't think there was, but in the event that you were, very sorry about that delay there. Some news popped up and I need to deal with it real quick. But today, or at least for this stream, we or I don't know, depending on what you want to use, I'm going to be using all of my pulls that I got on Psyche, or no, all my pulls I got from the CBT. All the pulls I got from the CBT for Psyche. Sorry, I'm like blanking out here. And yeah, that is the plan. That's pretty much the only thing I'm going to do for the stream. I actually have not pulled a single time at all since the beginning of this closed beta test too, except for any like free wishes. So there is that, but I did not get Psyche. I didn't, and the only characters that I got from rolling, let me go to the game here. The only characters I got, let's see, I think it's the archive. There we are. I got Lady Nightfall from the standard banner. Is that it? I think that may be it. I think I got everyone else from... I may have gotten Rebecca. You know, I think I got Rebecca from the standard banner. So I got Rebecca and Lady... Well, I got Rebecca from the standard banner. I got Lady Nightfall from the beginner banner. Everyone else I've obtained, I got them from the... what's it called, like the Luna coins, whatever the coins are, the CBT, like I wonder if those are actually going to be CBT exclusive coins, but they're the coins you can use to go to. If I go over here, also you're just seeing that I'm just logging in today. This stuff here, what are they called? Yeah, Luno coin. And I got pretty much. Yeah, I did get Rebecca from the center. She's not even here. So I did get Fina, I got Fushu, Keizo, and Gilio. And then I got some of their weapons. I got Gilio's weapon, Keizo's weapon, and I got Fina's weapon as well. Before we do that, though, hit this notification. Before we do that, let's go and do these real quick. Or do our dailies, excuse me. So that we can get just maybe a bit more of, what was it called? The Foxine. I'm just going to do this while I'm at it. Do I even have anyone? Nope. Oh, is it gone? No, it sounds like it's still there. Okay. Also, I need to pull up chat on my phone if you'll give me one moment to do that. I was kind of... what's it called? I'm all out of it right now. That's muted. Okay. And in the event that you are a VOD watcher, I would actually say for the most part this isn't going to be too much of an idle stream. I mean, this first part I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do something to get at least my dailies out the way so I can get the rest of the Fox scene. Besides that, however, it's just gonna be pulling. So what I may actually do is after the stream's over with, I'm going to go into the comments and I'm just going to actually comment when I actually start the poll session. Then you can just begin from there just to see the results of what you can essentially get from 96 plus polls. But for now, let's get rid of this. I only need about 100 more. So I'm not really wanting to do anything too crazy at the moment. But I may have to. Let's do a quick commission, not that one. Let's look at you.
Have you come across any treasures lately?
I don't have
Show
anything
me,
for
and I might forge a
that.
truly
I don't care too much for
weapon out of it.
that. I only have one of that. I guess we can go and do this Chaos 13. It's a hedge. I think that's the
Here you
one
go.
where you
The
defend.
forging
I'm not
weapon
quite sure.
you need, and let's hit the road. What do you think?
I already forgot which one. Is it this one? No, it's not. Is it 13? I think it was 13. Yeah, it is. There you go. Alright, let's get this out the way.
Even the lion gives its all when hunting a hare.
What a
Companions in here. In the event that you are still like up to this point for the VOD, I do have like at least one more stream. It's not necessarily like a fully like interactive stream. Granted, I don't think I really have the audience for that to begin with, but I am thinking about pretty much giving my final kind of impression or my final thoughts on Duet Night Abyss, where I think it's going to stand, or I think it's going to stand in terms of like in the gacha space, like where it's going to stand.
Don't forget
Just
to
kind
grab
of
the serum once
my
it's
thoughts on that
collected.
essentially.
If we run out of serum, we'll have to bail on the mission. The manual's also got some gobbledygook, but I think it means fighting near the potion station can make us much stronger. Isn't Snow
I'm probably
smart?
also going to make this, I think I already said it, but I think I'm going to make this stream like a short. Because I don't feel like making a video. I feel like this is such a useless stat. I don't know what that check mark was. Such a useless stat to have. The increased experience gain, because you barely get experience from it anyways. I remember doing it in the past on this specific mode, so that's why.
Anesthesia and debridement ready.
If you want a preliminary of like what my general thoughts are for the game, good foundation for the most part. I mean, it's bound to have a good foundation, especially with the inspiration that's taken from. Yeah, the inspiration that's taken from. Because if that's good, then well, you would actually have to try to make it not good. Good thing they didn't actually try to make it not good for the most part. Definitely well has a good foundation though. I am curious about. I feel like that's just kind of it. Like it's just curiosity when it comes down to it. Like it's so hard for me to like actually say like much about the game if I'm being honest. It's certainly a game is like the best way. It's not necessarily not fun. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just a weird game. Holy shit! Look at this garbage. Let's go for the thing we don't want. Eh, fuck it. We can go again. That was only 80 serum anyways, so.
Stay put and be good.
I will maintain the utmost respect. defeated too far
You're
from the
literally
potion
right there.
station, their serum won't be recovered.
I don't like the fact that there's like that much downtime between. See, there's that check mark again. Am I missing something? Do I need to kill a certain amount of enemies to crack open the commission? I was about to say rush, but this is not Warframe completely. Not yet, at least.
Swift in the shadow.
Picked up on some odd noises.
I fucking hate these things because these things fucking drain the
Better check
shit out of
enough
this thing.
serum to keep us going.
Time
Oh,
to test
nice.
this blade.
Let's go. Yeah, I got 44 fucking left. Like I said, like it just so crazy. They just take out so much. So quickly. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay.
You look pale. Maybe the serum is running low. Don't push yourself too hard. Hurry up. Use the serum we prepared at the potion station.
Now we're just waiting again. There we go. But I am over leveled for this encounter, but I do wish that they just kind of kept spawning. And now we're in downtime again. Granted, it's not necessarily short. Well, it really varies. Sometimes it's long, like right now, like nothing's happening. It hasn't happened for like a decent bit. There we go. Like, oh, no, whatever. And some more stuff I don't care for. All right. Oh, that was garbage. That's gonna be like majority of your experience, like
A
when
blade
you
in
play
hand to
long
right
term,
all wrongs. Who's
doing
next?
commissions and then just getting absolute garbage. Unless the purples are actually good. I haven't actually looked at them. 42. Let's see what I can get. There's nothing else I could have gotten here. Oh, damn. Oops, that was all of that. So now we're going to get to the wishing part. The polls, depending on how anal you're gonna get when I say wishing. Same difference. Anyways, enough of that. Can I even buy another one? I can't buy any other ones. And we do have grits. We can buy 4, but I don't want to use those quite yet. Alright, first off, let's figure out where we're at. Guaranteed. So we're at 40 right now. We're at 40. I'm only doing Psyche's banner. I have no real reason to go for a weapon, as I'm just not too. I'm not even really planning on actually building Psyche. I'm just kind of curious to see the pulling experience in this game overall. Right. So hold on, let me bump up the volume on my end a bit, and let's get started. Garbage, for the most part. Some weapons I don't care for. This is a little neat that you can kind of retrace again from this menu. That was 50. This is 60. Okay. Oh, okay. Care 60. We're at 60. 70. Okay, looking at 70. Ooh, that's a new weapon. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. 70. Okay, so we got 80. Or, like, between 70 and 80, we got it. So let's see. Oh, well, it's guaranteed, so I don't know why I'm even...
You got me. Looks like my easy days are
Oh,
over.
okay, yeah, I already got him.
Still, you seem like a decent sort, so I suppose I could lend a hand.
Okay, we got Psyche.
Is that you? My friend from afar. Does your voice call out to me?
My friend from afar, does your voice call out to me? That's an interesting line, considering story implications. Just make sure we didn't get anything else. Alright, we just got Psyche. Alright, so we go back here. Curious to see those records. Oh, apparently, oh, there it is. That was at the 76 pole where we got Psyche. So that was that. Now we're on the 50-50 one. So let's see what we get with this. Are the rates increased? I'm actually curious about that. I know I should have probably looked at that beforehand, but... Oh, and you know what? The thing is that those four polls that I put on the event one, they kind of just, well, it's not like, well, they don't count towards the 50-50 one, so there's that to look out for. Base probability of winning a 4-star, no, I don't care too much for that. Base probability of winning a 5-star is 0.6% with an overall rate of, including guarantees. Okay, so the base probability is 1.6, or excuse me, 0.6. No guaranteed win within 90. Okay, well, I'm not too sure if the event one also had, if it had like a decreased rate because it's guaranteed or not, but we did get at 76, so not bad. So this is 10. Some bullshit. Alright. Is that 20? Some more bullshit. Alright. 30. Let's just... Yeah, Daphne. I can never say Daphne's bullshit. Okay. Love your girl, Daphne. Wait, what did I say? 30? Yeah, I was 30, so this is 40. Bullshit. Daphne again. Was that 50? And that's definitely some bullshit. Okay, so let's see how much we can get. You actually, despite all that pulling, you don't get much pulls, it seems. So that's kind of, it's whatever. So let's go back and let's see. I mean, I got one more 10 pull on me. This, like I said, this is going to be a pretty quick stream in general because, well, it was only 96. I was actually expecting just a tad bit more, but it's whatever. And more bullshit. And we got, what's her face? Fucking Rhythm. I guess we can do 1 times here just to see what we get. Let's definitely some bullshit. I'll also say the gacha animation isn't anything too crazy. Alright. Well, that was pretty much all the pulls. I mean, nothing exciting really happened there. Which is kind of... Which, to be fair, like, that's the whole point of it. Right? And overall, like, that's kind of what you want. If you're playing long term, you're like, yeah, like, really, I didn't even need to spend, like, all of my pulls. I had, like, way more. The only reason I spent all of them was because, well, CBT. And this should, excuse me, this is going to be wiped from the... It's going to, I mean, this data is going to be wiped anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I can say this, especially, you know, coming from, you know, other gachas like Arknights, Genshin, you know, all those games, right? Like, the excitement for pulling, if you're only going to pull on the guarantee character, I mean, there's not much excitement. The only excitement you're really going to get in the event that you are someone that, like, looks for the excitement in these gachas, which, you know, I won't lie, even I can get a little bit excited, you know, but, like, you know, from God just being like, oh, am I going to win the 50-50 or am I going to lose? Like, what's going to happen? But you're not really going to get any, like, adrenaline rushing, like, moments from something like that in the event that you're just looking to just get the character. Because there's that. And the weapons are guaranteed, so this in I mean, it is the best way possible. It is the most consumer friendly, at least when it comes to gacha games. This is certainly not a game where it's not really a game to get excited for the gacha part, if I'm being honest with you. Especially if you're purely rolling for just the character. The only time that I would say that the gacha can get interesting is if you're watching pretty much a whale and just seeing them get to high constellations or high copies or whatever the high entrons, that's what it's called in this game. Is that with an E or an I? I'm not quite sure. I guess I can check real quick. An I, entrons, not entrons, entrons. Besides that, though, it's a good gacha system. Actually, is it actually a good gacha system? Because I did just get 96. I got 40, but I mean, let's do some quick math before I end the stream. Let me do some quick math here, so I can see. So you get. I need to go back to the game. You 10, 20, 30. You get 60 a day. 60 a day times 7 times a patch, like, let's just go 40. Hold on, what the fuck did I do? Hold on, 60. So that's how much you get in a day. In the patch, do 40. I don't know why I times that by what if thing. So you get 2,400, right? And how much does one cost again? I think it's 160, yeah? Yeah, it's 160. So divide that by 160. So dailies alone will net you 15 pulls, which isn't shit in the long run. Now, you do get more, I'm pretty certain, from Mystic Maze, which is the weekly. I'm gonna not include the standard since that's not gonna net you that. So let's see, what was that again? It was 170. So you get 170, 40 days. That's 5 point. Let's just say 5 weeks. You know, fuck it. Let's go 6 weeks. 6 weeks. So 6 times 170. Divide that by 160. That's 6 pulls. Let's just round down. So that is 21 pulls that you're getting. That's 21 pulls you're getting from your daily and weekly.
Don't falter.
When we look at the events, like from this one, we can get 400, which is only 2 pulls. You can get 1,000 here, which is a little bit over half. So like, what is that, 6? Some 6.5. I can't do math. Get 30 there. So is that 30 plus 90, 20? So that's not even a wish. We already talked about that, and you can get 3,300 from that, which is 2 pulls worth, or 2 10 pulls, 2 10. Yeah, I said that right. 2 10 pulls worth, at least. So the launch will get you a lot of Foxine, but that event is, I think that's not. I think it's a limited event. It's not like included in the. It's not like refreshing or anything. So I mean, really, the biggest thing is, the biggest question to ask yourself when it comes to the friendliness of this. The biggest question you have to ask yourself when it comes to the friendliness of the gacha is, well, we already know how much currency you're really getting from your dailies and weeklies, which is only like about 21 pulls worth, which really isn't shit by itself, that is, right? With events and whatnot, there you can get up like probably around like 50-ish, maybe even 60, depending on if you're like tryharding like achievements and stuff like that as well. So you are missing like that remaining like 30 pulls. So the next question would be, okay, how generous is their monthly pass going to be? And I guess we can take a quick look at their battle pass, or the ballad pass as they put it. So it doesn't reward, oh no, it rewards 100 Foxine, which, I mean, fucking why? Why not just do 160 at that point, or just include a wish? Not even sure what the hell the point of that is. It's such a small, like, it's such a just bad incentive to actually buy the pass. Excuse me. And from it, you get 1. Oh, you do get another one here. Okay. You get 3. 4. Oh shit. Oh, that's the end. That's why. So you get 4, and then, you know, you're probably getting at least like 2 more, something like that. So like you get like 6 pulls worth from the battle pass alone, which is, to be fair with these games and their like battle passes, the battle pass's main, like, its main appeal is not the premium currency, but rather the materials that you can get from it. So it having a low amount of pulls isn't like the end of the world, but it isn't necessarily like crazy either. And there is no that's right now. So yeah, that's just kind of how it is right now. Ultimately, kind of my thoughts on everything, you know, we'll see. That's like literally all I can really say. We'll see. Lots of stuff aren't really set in stone quite yet, but I will say I think there are some things where I am a little bit like disappointed about. Or not disappointed, but rather it's just not exciting, or it's just not like anything. I think one reason why that is the case is Enfield has really skewed my, or not, well, it really has skewed, but it has essentially blinded me from all other gachas and their point systems. I'm talking both Arknights and Arknights Enfield, especially since I recently did get back into Arknights. It's just such a good system. It's just so fucking good that, like, you know, the Hoyoverse-esque system is just absolutely just not riveting. Even Wuthering Waves, even though they tried to, you know, make the weapon banner only, you know, or they made the weapon banner, you know, just guaranteed and no 50-50. Honestly, the fact that the characters kind of have to heavily rely on 5-star weapons at all is kind of disappointing in itself, especially with characters like Carthethia. Not necessarily the character herself that's disappointing, but her weapon that is so specifically tailor-made for her and her alone. There may be, I'm not too sure, there may be a 4-star weapon that is like also like HP. I'm pretty sure she scales off HP. But I mean, I wouldn't really know, and you don't really hear it much in discussions. You hear more so about the concerto generating ones. Genshin actually does a pretty good job of this because there's not as much of a reliance on it, even though for at least a good majority of characters, because not every character is going to be a DPS, so you do have that option to have like more supportive weapons like Pavonius or Festering Desire for someone like Arena, or event exclusive ones for characters that may not necessarily scale off of your traditional like crit attack element. But, yeah. I mean, that's just to say that ultimately the weapon system in Genshin, I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, pulling for one is it's actually hell, but at the very least they have alternatives that they are alternatives, and they're actually not so bad in the grand scheme of things compared to Wuthering Waves, where Wuthering Waves, well, it's certainly ass, let's just say. Not because it's guaranteed, that's the good part, but the ass part is that characters are so reliant, or I won't say they're so reliant, I think maybe that might be the wrong word, but the boost in power that they get from a weapon, that they get from their signature weapon compared to a 4-star weapon is just kind of meh. And, you know, I wouldn't be too surprised in the future if they introduce more modes that require more teams or you can't, or more teams and more weapons. Like, you can't, like, swap them around. It's essentially like Tower of Adversity, but instead of 3 sides, let's make 5 sides, just to ring you out just a bit more. And after some time pass, why the hell wouldn't they make something akin to like an Imaginarium Theater where they incentivize you to pull for lots of characters? And you're shit out of luck if you haven't. I don't know. But that's kind of my thoughts. That's enough rambling. I will mark, or I will, honestly, I may mark, I may not, who knows. But that is it for the pulling stream. In the event that there's any VOD watchers, thank you for listening up to this point. Like I said, I don't even know if I'll actually make a live stream, or if I will, I'm probably going to do like a random live stream, and I mean, I don't know. I don't particularly think Duet Night Abyss content is I don't really think that's like content that people are looking forward to right now, so yeah, that sucks, but it is what it is. Anyways, that's the end of the stream. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you will see me again in the future.